I'm Tammy Watts. I'm the proud principal at North Joshua Elementary, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to take you on a tour of North Joshua to show you some of the safety protocols that we've put in place. Safety and security of your students is our #1 priority, and so it is my priority to make sure that those are communicated well. Many of you have asked about specials. Welcome to our outdoor music room. This is where we're going to be holding our music classes every single day. In this little round, students will be able to do what they normally do in music class: sing, enjoy instruments. All of those things will be part, and not only that, but it gives them a little time to take a break from their masks. Many of you have asked what library will look like this year. We're not going to use this space as we normally would and fill it up with children for checkout, but Mrs. Bagley will be going individually to classrooms. She'll be taking with her a virtual checkout list, a bag of STEM activities, and her normal library lesson each day during a specials rotation. Okay, let's talk about visitors. For the safety and security of everyone inside, we are not allowing visitors to come and go every day for things like lunch purposes and that sort of thing. But we will allow you to come in one at a time to check your students out for things like dentist appointments or doctor's appointments. And it will all be done safely here in the office. Here's a look at our socially distanced classrooms. This is what we're going for and how students will sit to stay safe within the classroom, of course wearing their masks. Teachers are already brainstorming and working on ways to continue to do the things that we always do, including group work projects at a social distance, maybe even virtually. Here's a look at our new socially distanced restrooms. As you can see, we've taped off every other stall to promote safety. We've also taped off every other sink to promote safety, and our teachers will be scheduling restroom breaks. We also have signage posted to remind students to thoroughly wash their hands. As we go out into the hallway, you will see that all of our water fountains all throughout the building have been taped off and covered. Again, this is to promote safety because we know that there's an exchange of germs that sometimes happens at the water fountain. So we highly encourage you to send your student with lots of water each day, whether that be bottled water or a refillable water container. We won't be allowing students to refill those containers, but they can use them to stay hydrated all day. In addition, we have a plan to provide water to students who need it. If you'll notice, our hallways have been taped off with yellow tape and yellow arrows to indicate the traffic flow pattern all throughout our building. This is nothing new at North Joshua. We've been walking on blue squares since the beginning of the school, and it is something that we will just continue to do this year. Many of you have wondered about what lunch will look like this year. As you can see, we've already begun marking the floors to show our students exactly how to keep and remain socially distanced when picking up their lunch. They'll come in this side door and go through the doors just like they always do at a social distance to pick up their lunches. And then depending on their grade level, some of them will eat in here and some of them will take their lunches back to their room. Our pre-K through second students will eat in the cafeteria each day. And you can see that we have the tables marked off so even our youngest learners can know exactly where their assigned seats will be. I'll know that every day I come in and sit at the blue apple number 2. Also, you'll see we've staggered the seats to promote social distancing, but also they're sitting with their friends so that they're able to enjoy the socialization that comes with lunch. Our 3rd through 5th grade students will come in, pick up their lunch, and go eat back in their classroom homerooms. Each day after lunch is over, there is a traffic pattern for leaving the cafeteria as well at a social distance. Students will exit with their teacher escort through those doors over there, just like they normally do. We are going to have recess this year. It's not going away, but we're looking at recess in more organized ways where we can still continue to promote social distancing. It offers a mask break for our students, and we'll be using things like our gaga ball pit and our basketball courts and our volleyball courts to promote play outside in an organized way while still maintaining a social distance. For now, we are not going to be using our playground equipment like the slides and the swings because we cannot guarantee their cleaning in between each use. But we'll be using minimal equipment out here and making sure that your students have time to burn off some steam. Because students are going to be in their homeroom classes so much this year, we're going to take learning outside as much as we can. It offers the students another opportunity to have a mask break and a change of venue of sorts. Student is showing signs of COVID, we will move them to our quarantine room. Our current motor lab is being repurposed as this quarantine room. It will be staffed with an employee that has medical expertise as needed and is much like a nurse's office with access to a restroom and a sink. In addition, it has access to an exterior door very close by so that that student can privately leave the building should that be needed. We are currently working on changing some of the rooms in each hallway into relocation rooms. These rooms will be used should a student in a homeroom class show COVID-like symptoms. We will be able to quickly move the students into these relocations rooms without interrupting the learning process, while the custodial staff goes into those other rooms and does the cleaning that is necessary to ensure student safety. At North Joshua this year, our school theme is outdoors, and we're going to be moving mountains. Mountains that none of us could have guessed that we would have to move, but we want to ensure you that your child will be safe and happy within these school walls, just like they have in past years. We'll be using that hand sanitizer, we'll be washing those hands, we'll be making sure they wear their masks, and it's going to be a fun and exciting 2020 school year.